Yo, so it is it is leg day today. Another leg day, another day to get some quads, some hamstrings pumped up. Can't tell if the camera is facing too low, but it's fine. So I've already done my extra workout of the day, and if you could guess what that is, I'm sure you can guess the calves. But today, instead of doing them on a plate while standing, I did them on the what's it called, the leg press machine. I can say it's not bad. It's not bad. I did 3 sets with with my toes pointed inwards. 3 sets, toes pointed outwards, and 2 sets with just the normal standard pose. So today, well, as you can see, I'm on the normal station, but instead of starting with the hamstrings as we normally start, today I'm going to start with some quads. We're going to start with the juiciest exercise first when it comes to legs. So we're going to do about 5 sets of leg extensions with some sissy squats, and then we'll figure out what to do from there for the last 3 sets. I'm not thinking of doing any back squats today, so maybe I'll just do some single leg extensions for the last 3 sets and focus on the squeeze. But yeah, most anticipated. Man, today having my chicken and lentil soup instead of the banana bread for breakfast, I'm telling you, man, it feels like the right fuel has been put in the car. I feel so energetic and ready. But let's get this amazing pump going. I know tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, I'm gonna be in serious pain. Walking up and down the stairs is gonna be so hard. But that's what we want. You don't want to go like after a leg day. It's post a leg day and you're feeling nothing. That's a bit weird. Oh, oh man. Oh, that is a burn. Oh, 5 sets of this is gonna be intense, really intense. Oh. Oh, yikes. Now that is a pump. Oh, the quads are definitely feeling numb right now. But the contraction, man, I'm telling you, utilizing burnouts, man, it's pain, it's true pain, but like, it's well worth it. So I think I'm gonna hit 2 more sets of this off camera, so we can cut to some. Well, we'll see what other quad exercise I'll do for the last 3 sets. Okay, so for the last 3 sets for the quads, I was thinking of doing some single leg extensions, but I decided to do a continuous movement for once, And by continuous movement, I mean a movement where you're continuously, like you're moving, you're not stationary, you're dynamic. So I'm gonna do some walking lunges. Now I don't usually do these like most of the time like these and like split squats because, well, depending on like how you depending on the posture that you have, you could like inadvertently just target your glutes instead of your quads. But of course, for the walking lunges, it's quite like I know which form I'm supposed to use. So like for the walking lunges, I already know what I'm supposed to do. Just my driving force is the knee. I'm trying to keep my posture slightly like tilted forward. Keep my raise myself forward with my knee. Make sure my knee is ahead of my toes. Just target the quads. So I'm gonna do these for the last 3 sets. Oh yeah, and another limiting factor for me is the grip. My grip, and I don't have lifting straps, so my grip can sometimes give out. That's why I prefer doing these for like just like 3 sets, not the 5 sets, because otherwise my grip, man, is gonna let me down. Yeah, so I'm gonna do these, and then we can cut to some hamstring work. But these are actually very good for your quads. Oh man, that is an insane pump. Whew. And these kind of get you out of breath as well. But I'm definitely feeling also some glutes coming in. I do feel like some tension over here on my glutes. I mean, which are welcome, you know. There's always gonna be some auxiliary muscles being worked. Like the way when you're doing a bench press. Even though you're focusing on your chest, your front delts are an auxiliary muscle that still got worked. Whew. So I'm gonna do one more set of this off camera. So we can cut to some hamstring work. Of course, there's always gonna be the 5 sets of the seated hamstring curls. Those are a staple. But I don't know. I mean, since I did something different for the quads, maybe we can do something different with the last 3 sets of the hams. So we'll decide then. Oh, okay. So it's my quads, man. My quads are so insanely like pumped right now. Those lunges, those lunges were the key. But you know, also like the outer end of my glutes, not like my whole glute, but like the outer end, they're so tense. They're so contracted. But I think that's because I forgot that I'm not supposed to take as long of a stride. Like you're supposed to take short strides when you're trying to focus on your quads, I believe. And I was taking some long strides. But on the last set, I remembered that I'm supposed to take the short strides. But it's safe to say, man, even when I was taking the long strides, my quads, bro, they were burning. They were burning. That is such a wonderful exercise. Dude, continuous movements are so good. But yeah, so I'm set up on the hamstring curls. Obviously, we're going to do these for about 5 sets. And then we can cut to some, well, we'll see what we'll cut to. But it's going to be an awesome hamstring workout. Man, today is the pump today, man, it's so good. Today is a wonderful day. It is a wonderful freaking day. Okay. Oh man. Whew. I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but today I'm able to lift more weight on my hamstrings than the previous days. I think it's because my form has improved with this bench. You remember I was complaining about how, like, on the first videos, I was complaining how, like, the bottom part of my knee was hurting when I'm doing these on this specific machine. But I think I found the right form that my body is okay with, you know. And now I can lift so much more. Because like on the previous leg day, I was on 70, and now I'm on 80. That's a 10 kg difference. I know that may not seem much, but a 10 kg increase is a freaking lot, especially in just like the span between leg days. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just today is a good day. Yeah. Which reminds me, tomorrow I'll have to go to school, and well, for my school, the first week of classes start next week, so I need to go get some things sorted out in the office tomorrow to make sure that all is well, for my for the start of the semester. And lucky enough, today's leg, so that means tomorrow is my rest day, so I can go tomorrow. actually scratch that. I think the reason why I was able to do 80 is because my hamstrings were fresh and that was the first set. Because the second set was so much harder. But it was good. It was good. And by the way, well, I'll show it at the end of the workout. But when I put the food that I usually eat on my macro tracker, like the key to losing your fat is to first you need to eat the food you enjoy. Don't just and you don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to starve yourself. Because well, I choose not to eat breakfast just because I find it's the easiest thing to go without. But if I want to eat some breakfast, I'll eat some breakfast. But here's the key. The key is to eat the foods that will keep you full for as long as possible, for as little amount of calories as possible. That is the key. And that's what you need to look for. The internet is there for a reason. You can just research and find what you like. And you can eat all your 3 meals and make sure you keep at a caloric deficit. You can find out how much calories you're supposed to take. So for example, for me, I eat around 1,000 calories a day, which is staying at a caloric deficit by a lot. Because I believe an adult male is either supposed to eat 2,000 calories, 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. Actually, 1,500 to 2,500 calories a day. But that all just depends on how much muscle you have, your height, your lean muscle mass, your body fat percent. Like, it depends on a lot of things. Because if a bodybuilder, needs to eat, even on a cut, needs to eat so many more calories because muscles take so much energy, and the energy comes from the food. But like now, like a thin person, somebody who doesn't, let's say like an athlete, who's thin but has little to no, like has a small amount of muscle, like the lean muscle mass is small. That person doesn't need to eat as many calories, you know. So yeah, you just gotta experiment and find out what your level is. Don't just hop into dieting without actual without a plan. You need a diet plan before you hop into the diet. And these are things that constitute the plan. But anyway, enough digressing. I'm sure you all out there can find your own. And even when you're trying to bulk, you gotta find, because you can't just think, oh, I'm just gonna eat junk food. Just spoiling your body, you're spoiling your health. You can eat healthy foods that have a lot of calories. But anyway, moving on. Okay. Whew. I believe that was the third set. I think. Was that? Nah, I'm pretty sure that was the third set. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this amazing workout. So let's see. We can do some stiff leg deadlifts. Even though I know that I'm quite worried about my grip giving out. But I think we've exhausted the hams and the glutes from this and the lunges. So, well, the lunges, the glutes, and the lower back. Actually, I was feeling some lower back pump as well with those lunges. They hit a lot of auxiliary muscles, huh? But yeah, we're gonna cut to some stiff leg deadlifts. And those are always good. The stretch they give you, unmatched. Cool, man. Oh, the hamstrings are so, they're so pumped right now. Everything is just so pumped. So I'm gonna do about yeah, 3 sets of these stiff leg deadlifts. I'm gonna try and avoid any knee bending because these are stiff leg deadlifts, not Romanian deadlifts. So I'm trying to make sure that my knees are as flat as possible so that I can get as much stretch on the hamstrings and the glutes as much as possible. But also because these because I'm not gonna be bending my knees, I can't lift as much weight because a lot of pressure. You all know how it is when you lock your knees with a lot of weight on yourself. You're just risking an insane injury. So yeah, 3 sets of this, and then we can cut, and then well, I can see you guys on push day, which will be the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is my rest day. But of course, I'll do cardio after this. I mean, I never skip my cardio. Actually, I forgot to mention this, but the day I skipped my cardio, the day before yesterday, when I traded my cardio for some Genshin, I did finish the quests. I did finish the event, and it's safe to say that it was worth it because I got a good amount of stuff. And but it just didn't feel the same, man. I went home, after I do cardio and then I go home and shower. There's a certain freshness, a certain wonderful feeling that I have. It's like I'm alert. It's like my initiative has been bumped up to a +5. Of course, if that's a D&D reference. But yeah. Ooh, my grip. Oh, man, there's a serious back pump with this one. Not just my lower back, but also like my mid back, which I don't mind. I welcome pumps as long as the hamstrings are getting worked and the glutes. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more set of this off camera. We can cut to some what is it called? Oh wait, there's nothing else to cut to. So I believe I will be seeing you guys for push, which will be the day after tomorrow. So that'll be on Thursday, which will be some chest. You know the drill for push day. But yeah, it was a wonderful leg day. The pump was. I can't stress this enough. You guys already know. I've already stated this multiple times. But today is it's just a beautiful gym day. I think it's because, man, putting the right fuel in the car, that chicken and whatever, really good. So I'm gonna do my my cardio, my 30 minutes of cardio on the spin bike. And by the way, before I forget, I don't know if I can show this, but my macros. I wanted to. So you see, will it focus? Uh, I don't know if it's being seen well, but today I have had about how many? 297 calories, and that was the lentils, the chicken breast, and my pre-workout. Now, and that was enough to fill me up. Like right now, I'm feeling so full, and I had this at around 11 today. And if I can show you guys yesterday for, for breakfast, yeah. See. You can see that says 1,931 calories, and this was the banana bread, the packet of milk, and my protein. My not even my protein. No, 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 no. Only the banana bread and the packet of milk. 1,931. You see how insane that is? Sheesh. But yeah. So I can. That's what I'm saying. It's always important to keep track. It's so easy to keep track because now I know. Because I have. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you guys. If you guys can see. Yeah, those are my nutritional goals. So I'm trying to keep like a 1,000 calories a day. So you can see like how I've assigned um, my nutritions. So I'm trying to eat 80 grams of carbs, 120 grams of fat, and 120 grams of protein a day, which is pretty sufficient for me, honestly. And if I go over that, it's fine because eating. And I usually rarely go over that because when I finish on a normal day, my total calories are usually around 800 calories, 800 to 900 calories. But yeah, man, stuff like these are just a lifesaver when it comes to dieting. Able to track everything that you eat, because then you can know, okay, I can have some croissants. Those are gonna take these amount of calories. So you know how many calories are left in the day. So you don't really have to starve yourself. You can just plan what you eat, and you don't have to completely not eat what you like. You can eat what you like as long as you've planned it to stay within your nutritional goals for your caloric deficit. But yeah, man, see you guys later.